Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. The Learning Loop app, it is already creating waves in the market, and we have uploaded so much of content on the Learning Loop app, especially for all of you. I'll tell you the details of that app. In the meanwhile, let me tell you what we have in this video. Interpreting the graphs and drawing the graphs is a very important part, because that forms the base for the data interpretation part of the quant exams, and students start learning this topic of drawing the graphs and reading the graphs right from class 6th 7th onwards. So in this video I am going to take up how to interpret and draw bar graphs. So very important topic. Watch the entire video. You are going to learn something very useful. So I was telling you about the Learning Loop app. So this is the logo of the app. So be sure that you are downloading the correct app from the Play Store. The link is given in the description box below. Very nominal costing, validity based ebooks. That means ebook of short tricks for quantitative aptitude, reasoning, Vedic maths, class 6 to 10 worksheets, class notes, test series. We have everything on the Learning Loop app to fulfill your educational needs. Download it now from the Google Play Store and watch free videos also on the app. Let's see the first question which I am going to take up for this video. You can see there is a bar graph drawn here, and it shows the number of students of a class having a particular month of birth. So in January, you can see the graph rises up to 3. So there are 3 students in the class whose birthday falls in the month of January. Likewise, February, May, July, August, September, November and December. So there are some months in which there is no birthday in the class. So only the months in which there are some birthdays are plotted in this graph. So we need to study the bar graph and answer the questions which follow. So this is the bar graph. Let's see the first question. How many students have their birthday in September? So when you read a bar graph, you should know that you have to see only this month, September, and the September, this rectangle, it rises up to this level, and corresponding to this level, if you move horizontally, you see the number 8, and therefore the answer for this particular question is 8 students have their birthday in the month of September. Very easy, right? Let's see another one. How many students have their birthday in May? So May is here, and you see the height, it is up to here. So if you move horizontally like this, you will find that there are 10 students whose birthday falls in the month of May. 2 questions are really easy because they are just intended to tell you how the height decides the frequency. Let's have the third part. Which is greater, students having birthday in February or December? So you have to compare 2 months, February or December. So let's see February first. In February the height is this, and corresponding to that there is 8. So in February you have 8 students. And then in December is here. So corresponding to December you have number of students as 8 again. And therefore you will write that the number of students in February and December are equal. Nothing is greater or smaller, they are equal. So equal number of students. That is the answer for C part. How about D part? How many students have the birthday from July to December? That means the students who were born either in July, August, September, October, November, December. So from July to December, you have 6 months. Out of them, July, August, September, November and December. These are the 5 months which are given to us from July to December. So you have to calculate everything. You have to calculate July, August, September, only the months which are given. July, August, September, then November and December. November plus December. So let's see how many students are there in each month. In July, you have only 2 students. In August, you have 5 students. In September, you have 8. in November you have 4, and in December you have 8 again. And so the total number of students who have their birthdays from July to December will be 2 plus 5, 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 12 is 27 students. So the answer for the fourth part is 27 students. It is not only about reading the graph, students. It is about how you save time when you read the graphs, how quick you are in reading the graphs. That matters a lot. So this was a basic video of reading the graphs, and then we can have question on drawing the graph. Let's have this. Here we have a particular question in which the table is given showing the birth rate per thousand in 6 different countries. So here we have the country name, and here you have the birth rate. So China, UK, Japan, Australia, Germany and India. The birth rates are given here: 58, 35, 46, 15, 32 and 60. So we have to represent the above data by a bar graph. You have seen in the previous slide, I'll just show you, that the bar graph has separations, right? They are drawn as separate bars. So you have to leave gaps. Likewise, when we have to plot the graph, in this case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries. So on the horizontal axis, I'll be marking a blank space. I'll not be drawing anything here. This space will denote China. So I'll write C for China. Then I will leave an equal space. Then UK. So this space will be for UK, like this. Then I'll leave some gap, and then I'll have the next space for Japan. So I'll write J for Japan. Then I'll leave some space. Then we leave one more space, and after Japan we have the next one, which is Australia. So I'll write A here. Then leave a space. Then the next country, Germany. And then leave a space, and then the next country, India. So likewise you have to mark all the countries which are given here. Now you can see the numbers. We have 58, 35, 46, 15 is the lowest one, 32, 60 is the highest one. So on the vertical axis, when I record the birth rate, I will be marking the first centimeter as 10, then 20, then 30, then I'll have to mark it up to 60, because 60 is the highest value which is given to us. This is how you mark the values. You have to choose an appropriate scale so that the highest value can also be represented on the graph without consuming too much of space. So for China it is 58. So this space now is to be extended up to 58. So 58 is somewhere here, right? So what will I do? I'll mark the same gap here between this, and then I'll use horizontal line here and vertical lines here to draw the bar like this. So the bar has to rise up to 58 on the y-axis. Likewise I have 35. So for the UK, 35 is here. So it will be somewhere here and here, which will be the horizontal line corresponding to 35. And then I will use vertical lines like this to plot the bar for UK. 46 for Japan. So 46 is somewhere here. So this will move from here to here. This is Japan. And then vertical lines joining these 2 points on the x-axis. So this rises up to 46. Likewise 15 for Australia. 15 is here. So somewhere here and here. This is 15. Vertical lines like this. And then 32 for Germany. 32 is somewhere here, little below this. So it will be rising up to 32 like this. And finally you have 60 for India. So India will rise up to 60 like this. So you can see, friends, all the bars have different heights because the values corresponding to every country are different. You have to use scale. Obviously I have not used scale here. If you use a scale, you will draw a perfectly vertical line for representing this. Then you have to give labels to the x-axis and the y-axis. This represents the countries and this represents the birth rate. So you can actually give a label to these two axes also. Very easy. It is only about choosing a correct scale. This is very important. Choosing a correct scale when you have to represent all the values along the vertical axis. If you choose a wrong scale, then either the bars will be too low in height or it will be too much in height. So for choosing an appropriate scale, you should use like 6 to 10 centimeters on the y-axis. Friends, this was how you read and draw the bar graphs. So do share this video with all your friends. Do subscribe the channel and click the bell shaped icon to get the notifications. Thanks for watching this video. Look for more videos in this series of videos. All the best.